Welcome to the channel. This is SIG News, Entertainment, Media, Comedy, Music, and Knowledge, and today is a sensitive news topic. An update on a topic that I did in the past, and I want to reintroduce this topic and give you my opinion on it now. See, in the past, I definitely did snap on a lot of people who was doing this video on Kenneka Jenkins because I thought they was just milking the situation. They was just re-editing and reproducing the same video over and over, saying the same thing as everybody else, and there was no evidence. And I'm an evidence guy. And finally, I have evidence to believe that something happened to this young lady. As you can see here, from her clothes looking like they've been tried to put back on, or they've been taken off, or from the bloody lip, as you can see there, shoe on the other side of the freezer, it looked like she was dragged in there. This is what you call evidence. Plus, if that's the knob, that looked like a press-in knob where you could open the freezer with just one press. So this case definitely should be opened again. That's what you call evidence that something happened. Now, I'm gonna go into what the doctor is saying and what the hospital is saying, because you know they try to give you that little scientific shit, but there's no reason for this not to be enough evidence to reopen the case, and at least I'm not going to say point fingers, and I'm not going to do that here because I believe that that's irresponsible, and I feel that that's basically calling certain people guilty before proven innocent. So I'm not going to do that, but let me go over some of the things that people are saying about this case and why it's such a conspiracy around it. People are saying that someone is stealing her body, still wanted to steal her body parts and sell them on, you know, the dark web or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Then they saying that her friends set her up. Then they saying that the guys that was with them at the party set her up. Then they saying that she knew someone at the hotel, that the ones who got her in there, and they set her up because they wanted her specifically. I don't know. Then they saying that the dude that was in the kitchen on the wall or something like that, he was the one who did the raping or whatever the case may be. Then they saying that the hotel was in on it and the hotel knew what happened and hid the footage. Then they saying that there was a stunt double in the videos. Then in some of the videos, the timestamps was wrong. Not only that, some of the videos had people, they had people just milking the situation, trying to create reflections on the camera and ruin the whole perception of everything about this case, and pretty much make people look at it like it's all a lie. Like some of this, everything that's people on the opposing position saying is all a lie because they're lying in their videos, trying to do it for shock value and just get money off of the situation. So you got people who's messing up the information with videos like that, with misinformation mixed with good information or whatever. Then you got the people who so-called drugged her were actually caught on camera doing it. You got some people, giving her cups, like the chicks in the bathroom. It was like, give that to the girl over there. And then they had put something in a cup and gave it to her, and it was Kenneka. And then they had some dude putting something in a cup, and then they saying that he gave it to Kenneka. And then they saying that, she was on Molly's and Perks. And then the chick Monifa, she was sitting there. She was like, yeah, they over there raping that girl. She was like, and they was like, I know. So somebody is hiding something. You dig what I'm saying? There's a lot of conspiracies around this. Even the dude who walked to the freezer and seen her in the freezer or whatever and was supposed to be the guy, they saying that his reaction wasn't enough to make it, make them believe that he didn't have nothing to do with it. So they even saying that the dude who found her in the freezer had something to do with it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's too much around this case. You dig what I'm saying? For us to be, I could say you could point fingers a little bit because some of the videos have a substantial amount of evidence. But however, they interviewed most of the people that was there. They said they did over, I believe, to 30 interviews. You know what I'm saying? They researched, they watched the videos over and over just like we did. But as YouTubers, we just regular people who's concerned about our people. We like, damn, like it's enough violence over in Chicago. At least the one crime we can solve, but we could solve it via YouTube. And let's try to solve it, because everybody dying. Like, it's so many people dying over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we just trying to find some type of truth in this situation. And as we can see, something definitely happened in this situation. I'm not going to deny it. I see the evidence right there. I can't point fingers and say, oh, he did it or she did it or some dude hiding in the corner. I'm not that damn petty. Like, come on now. Like, some people really is going too far with these videos or whatever. But anyway, that's my thoughts on the situation right now. If there's any more evidence, if they reopen the case, I definitely will try to do an update video on that for you guys as well. You know, it's going to be back to the regular programming. This SIJ, Silence's Guide, entertainment, news, comedy, media, debunking stupid claims, knowledge, the whole nine. My last video definitely was a little extra. This evidence right here definitely calmed me down, changed my opinion on the situation, and exposed something new to me about all of this. You see, what it showed me is this: the media, they skip over black situations. Things like this happens all the time. Actually, it's just not videotaped, and we happen to have video footage of this situation where we as an audience, since it went viral, can do our own research and analyze whatever is going on in the video just like they did, and come up with an analysis on our own as well as them. Now, the thing is, we're seeing that as soon as something like this happens in a black community or to a black person, they try to skip over it and be like, nothing happened, no rape happened, nothing happened, even though we clearly see something happened. But they don't give a damn about any situation. Like, I'm not going to say any, but some situations, they just skip over it. Now, that's what that does make us think is a conspiracy. Like, maybe they was trying to take her body parts or something like that, or maybe they was trying to sweep it under the rug. This is one that got, out of hand and went viral accidentally, so now they got to, give her body back or whatever. Who knows? Because this is 2017. Some of them conspiracy theories is real. I can't lie. A lot of people are speaking out now about stuff like this. But whatever the case, I don't think that it was nobody, trying to take your body parts or nothing. I think that it was a rape, and I think it was a lot of drugs involved, and somebody else was involved. Maybe she was dragged in there, or maybe some footage is missing. I do think it's something wrong with this whole situation. But it exposed to me that how the media don't really care about situations like this, and leave it to the audience themselves to be like, no, this case definitely should be reopened, and why. You know what I'm saying? And it gives the opinion of a person of color. And something like this happened to somebody of color, we clearly see how the media treat it. It's like, no, you're going to learn today. You're definitely going to reopen this whole case, or we're going to expose some type of information on why you should and why this is important. You know what I'm saying? Because if this is your daughter, or if this is your son or something like that, and something happened to him and he end up dead in the freezer, and then you see that his clothes is half ripped and his shoe is off, you like, wait a minute, something the fuck had happened, and I want to know the truth. You know what I mean? And you want more than just footage. You want all the stories. You want all the people that was there. You want all the information you can get as well. And that's hard to get too, because people that's Chicago, like, they go by the no snitching rule, and they got gangs, and gangs was involved. They was at the party. Like, if something did happen, they probably wouldn't find out just because. You know what I mean? That probably happened in their hood every day. You know what I mean? This one just went viral. You know what I mean? There was more footage. Now whoever did it definitely going to cover their tracks next time. But it's messed up. It's a messed up world we live in. And if something did happen to this girl, I hope that there actually is justice for this young lady, because it just don't feel right. It don't look right. It don't seem right. Like, the media not even portraying the situation right. That with especially all the footage and evidence there, and the people and their confessions and their stories and all the. Like, something definitely went wrong or whatever. Now, don't get me wrong. There is a lot of misinformation out there. Some people is making up videos, putting people inside their video that you clearly see is edited in there, and they slowing it down and trying to say that jackets is hanging on the wall as actual people and all kinds of stuff. So I'm telling you, it's a lot of misinformation out there. Don't get too, like, caught up in a lot of these conspiracy theories. Some of them is just Some of them are just opinions and just people, analysis of other people to record in the video of somebody recording the video with reflections on it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's just foul. That's just disrespectful, especially if you was related to this young lady and you got a bunch of YouTubers up here like, "Ooh, what's the next video? Ooh, we know what we gonna do. We gonna try to slow it down, throw a little extra music on there, and we gonna, like some people is like lying." You know what I mean? So I could, that's the one thing I can't stand about YouTube. But anyway, definitely enjoy the rest of your day. I know you guys probably see this channel and be like, I don't want you thinking this is a whole, Kenneka Jenkins channel. I do topics like this as well as other topics, plus comedy, conscious music, positive music, not a whole bunch of killing and selling drugs, not like that. And positive, brother. I got a lot of third eye open conscious videos on here. Spread knowledge, I spread love. I'm not into the extra, I got original topics on here as well. I'm not trying to promote myself over this. That's kind of messed up. You know what? I'm gonna just stop right there. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Anyway, I'll keep you updated on the situation if they reopen the case or if anything new happened. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, or at least try to. I'm out. Peace.